any second.
Have some areas, guys, where we will probably hang with us. Once we get onto the river and going, we usually hit a signal, but there is kind of a dead spot out here. Gonna pay out the ass for jits. Yeah. We do, we've got kayaks. Just trying to catch up on chat. I hate missing anything. Okay.
All right, there we go. Everything's back.
We're back. All right, let's get us moving just a tad. Depth finder. 5.5. It is low. Huh. And this area, and we did a dredge and got it to be about 5 feet. I'm expecting it's going to be about 5 feet. I think it's going to be pretty consistent. Like right now, we're at 5.3 feet.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Considering we're this low.
You can see how low it is when you look at the shore.
Although it's back up right now.
A little bit.
Yeah, quite a bit.
But
yeah.
but still, it's like what it was. Like we would. It was a foot lower, Tom. Just a inbound traffic. Please advise.
He's fine. He sees you.
Yeah. You better see me.
He sees you.
Because we're not stopping. They need to put that buoy back to the side too.
Yeah,
It's almost like
we were talking about it.
it's.
They said that I think they're going to leave it kind of there because over there's some big lump or something when it's this low.
Yeah, but we're so close to the shore.
Actually, we're not. We always cut this one. Always.
But look how low that is right there. But then when your back end goes around,
Yes, exactly.
you've got to watch out that you're not going to nick that. A line on there.
See see how wide you are?
Now we're at 4 feet, 4.7, 4.9.
Coming back up.
Yep,
Great.
5.3.
Okay, so that's a great channel right there. Going that close to the buoy.
Yeah.
Is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. The lowest we got was 4.6.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Underway.
I'm gonna go upstream this time.
Okay.
We're gonna take a right, chat. We're gonna take a right. Gonna go up. Okay. Do you just want me to keep it low for now? Just almost. I mean, we're basically not even at idle speed,
Yeah,
sort
I
of.
don't think I ever want to go over 1,000 RPM again in this boat. Unless we have to. Serious.
Do you think maybe that day that you pushed it so bad that we ripped up the impeller? Are you worried that that's what we did?
No, it shouldn't. You should be able to run at that level.
I mean, she likes to go at 1,000. Can I at least go to 1,000 or no?
You can run it whatever you want. You can run it 1,700. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. I just haven't checked the engine yet to see. If
Yeah,
it's
so
fixed.
I'll keep it right now. We're not even at 1,000. We're just under.
Just want to make sure it's not shooting water anywhere.
Okay. Put your ears on.
Yep. Thank you.
let's see. Yeah, temps right now. Engine temps are pretty good. The left one's rising faster. Port is rising faster than starboard, but that's not, you know, unheard of. But it really shouldn't be that high for what we are right now. Yeah. It is rising. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Tom's down there checking it. You can see, or you can hear him. He just opened that hatch, so he'll check it out. The port engine temp is still higher than the starboard, and significantly so actually when you're thinking about 80. So Tom, already the port is higher in temp than the starboard. Do you want to check it? Oh, he's got his ears on, he can't hear me. Hold on. Thanks, Shayna, for that. It's a cool boat right here coming up on our side shot. Nice little pontoon. Nice little pontoony thing. Fun boat. Hey, Tom. He can't hear me. Hey, SD gamers. Yes, I have run on one engine. Actually, just a couple of weeks ago, we had an engine overheat and I had to bring it in on one engine. So, and I've had to do that a couple of times where we lost one engine. It's not fun. In this wind that we've got today, it would definitely not be fun. So, but yeah, I've done it and can do it. I just, you know, it's never very graceful. But when we're going, you know, just going down the river, no, we usually use two. It's more efficient that way. The boat's designed to have like even thrust, and if you've only got one, then you're compensating with the rudder to keep it straight, which actually is more drag. So you can keep both. Like, we're going really slow right now on both engines, and it's good. We've got a couple of big diesels on, so they like to be run. So we like to run them both when we're out. The mile per gallon, we're about, probably about 1 mile per gallon, honestly. $2 gallons an hour? Oh, yeah, no more than that per hour. We may be lucky to get, you know, 2 miles to a gallon. Yeah. You know, when we're running slow, then yeah, I think we do better, but yeah, we carry a I think we're 175 on each tank. So I think we're 350 gallons of fuel on here. Yeah, we're good. Do you want to check the temp? This temp is definitely still higher than this one by quite a bit, but it's not nowhere near the danger zone. It just heated up faster than this one did.
Probably always will.
You think?
Yeah. It's really where it runs when we're running at like 1400 RPM. Where does it run?
Right. Do you want me to go? I can, once we pass this boat, I can speed it up to 1400 just to see. Or I'll go, we'll do 1200 for a little bit and see.
Not a lot we can do about it.
So Toasty said, I've been estimating my skiff would get 15 to 20. Yeah, probably. I think depending on how big of an engine you've got, but you really don't need a huge one to run a skiff that size, so.
We actually have no idea what damage was done with it overheating and how long it overheated.
Yeah.
So we actually have no idea nothing's normal now. Now the new normal is what we determine.
Okay, well, then we'll just tell me what you want to do to kind of explore
This is good right
the
now.
numbers.
This is
Just
good right now.
stay right here right now? Okay.
We're in no hurry.
No, we're not. It's beautiful out here. Okay, Tucker has made it impossible to stream. Nina's coming to get him for a while, then I can finally make breakfast. Don't know what his deal is these last couple of days, but it'll be nice to have a break for a few hours.
How many months is he? Is he 2 years yet? He's like in that.
Nana.
He's like in that super toddler stage.
6.5 horsepower in a 60-pound hull.
That is awesome.
There you go. That's actually, it's funny. It's like a totally different animal from a yacht. Oh, sure. Yeah, they're all different, you know. I mean, the mechanics are the same, but, you know, there's so much physics involved that, you know, the make of the boat and how, you know, how efficient it is going through the water, the makeup of the hull, the weight, all makes a difference, especially when you're looking at what your miles per gallon is going to be and fuel. No, we do not have a water maker, SD. She's not in saltwater right now. We're on the Cumberland River, and so yeah, she's not in saltwater, and she was in saltwater, but just for like short trips and things like that. I think she spent some time in the Bahamas, but no water maker. We really don't need it. We could boil if we needed water. We could boil the lake water and be fine. Geez, your tank would just start our motors if it was the same size diesel. Yeah. These are old. What are, give them the horsepower. I used to know this stuff, Tom. What are our engines? Or what? Honey. What are our engines?
Diesels.
No, I know, but what horsepower and stuff?
Volvo Penta TAMD 70D, 300 horsepower each. 300 horsepower each.
Yeah.
Workhorses. Designed for heavy equipment. I don't think they were designed for boats.
Toasty said, I found some cheap 200cc diesels on Amazon.
There's a looper boat right there.
Yeah,
That's what we need.
that's actually a beautiful boat right
That's
there.
what we need right there.
Yeah.
That would be
If we were to do the loop, yeah, that would be an awesome boat.
Hey, that's...
Yeah. Yeah, it's a main ship. That's a beautiful boat.
Main ships are cool, man.
They really are. We've got friends who have a main ship.
Couple.
Yep, 600 horsies. Let's go. Shayna said.
600 horse. Stocky and beefy like me. This boat screams Papa.
So you want a smaller boat for looping?
I want a smaller boat.
Funny? Yeah, I know. I agree. And you know, this one would be very comfortable for looping, but this is on the big side for a looper boat. You know, for some, it would be, this is not as maneuverable, and some of the marinas and dockages that you're going to find you're really going to need to have, you know, smaller. It's nicer if you have a smaller maneuverable boat. You can fit more places. So now, but when we're doing parts of the loop, like, you know, the Gulf and when you're going like around the tip of Florida before you get into the intercoastal waterways, yeah, this boat is going to be great because we're not going to have the wave problems. This boat will handle, ocean seas better than some of those smaller boats will. So it's a trade-off. And this boat, we could anchor out easier. It would be less dangerous to anchor out than it would be on a smaller boat.
I wish we would have bought that other Chris
But it's
Pratt.
longer,
I wish we would've
so
bought-
it will cost
yeah.
more if we have to go to a marina because they charge you by the
I
foot.
wish we would have bought that other Chris Craft, that fishing one that was down from us.
Oh,
That
yeah,
had, that had Detroit engines in it.
I know. I wonder if it's still there.
I'm sure the previous owner auctioned it to one of his buddies.
Tom, it was there for like 3 years.
3?
4, 5?
10? 10.
Well, before the guy, but after the guy died, it was like, what, 3, 5? He hadn't been dead for that long. But you would have thought that somebody would have done something with it after that.
I think that's because somebody wanted it. After so many months, after so many months of non-payment, it becomes the property of the marina.
Yeah.
Then they have to sell it to public auction. And they-
Hammer said, I have a couple of racing buddies that made a new business doing charter cruises on their trimaran. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then he said they do a couple of transatlantic crossing sails too. Now that's intense, transatlantic.
That's intense.
SD Gamer said I wasn't sure if you were ocean crossing a lot. At this point, no. And this boat's older, so while I have a lot of faith in this boat, Tom doesn't. Who's that? Hey, FM. Welcome in. How's your day going? But when we do the loop, we will be, doing the ocean thing. So, but we also have enough room to store a lot of water. So we really don't need a water maker. We could buy it, just buy gallons of water and store it. And we've got, what is our water tank holds?
75.
75 gallons.
Yeah.
So,
Not drinkable water.
well, it can be drinkable. It's just most of the time when you
Needs to be cleaned out.
put it into the tanks.
If we started using the tank water more, yeah.
If we were out of water and absolutely had to drink it, it would totally be safe to drink. It just comes like out of a hose. It's like hose water. But it would be safe to drink. Yeah, it would save a fortune, absolutely. 601 horses with Mr. Ed, Clav said. Is this a liveaboard? It's not right now. We do spend the weekends on the boat.
It could be no problem.
But yeah, we actually do plan on living aboard. I don't know, probably within the next few months. Seriously, we've been talking about spending more time here. We're in the process of downsizing and kind of throwing things away and all of that. But we got to get serious about moving the things off this boat that we don't need. And then bringing things on that we do.
Buddies.
Yep. So look at these guys over here. This is kind of cool.
The next deck.
Yeah, the decks.
Over here is our friends.
Yeah, we have some friends. That one on the left there with all the nicer railings and
The
stuff.
brown,
But can you imagine? I mean, walking down that all the time to get to your boat. It's crazy.
you don't really see boats here anymore.
No, you don't.
The barges destroy
The
them.
barges destroy these
docks.
docks. Yeah.
A few have been rebuilt, but man, they don't.
Yeah, don't ever count on an old motor too much. She's running really well right now, FM. Starboard engine is always running well. And actually the port engine is holding her own. I mean, it's not going above
No.
that she's not even to 180 yet, so
185 is. I like it to stay below that.
180.
Well, just above, just between that 180 and the next line. As long as it oscillates between those two.
Yeah.
good. Did anybody pass us? Did they go the other way?
I don't know. I think it was another boat. I wonder if those are rentals. That almost looks like the same one, doesn't it? But it's not.
Well, yeah, they kicked
It's
out.
different.
They kicked out the previous renters, and they got a whole over there by the gas dock. It's all pontoon rentals
Where?
at the Rock Harbor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the new marina. Put in
I want to go in there.
Whatever it was. I mean,
We'll go in there and turn around. That'd be fun. Looks crazy. You wouldn't believe the adventures I must take to go boating. I know, Toasty. It's crazy. But you know what? It is about the adventure, isn't it? Look at these guys over here. Fishing. What are they doing? They're tossing things into the water, Tom.
nets.
Huh? Oh, is that,
Oh,
are they
no,
net fishing?
Magnets.
What are they trying to do?
Get treasures.
Oh, things people, like that fell off of boats?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, they got a big super magnet. Yep.
Fishing for treasures.
Yep, they got magnets.
They got, look at the beach over there.
They may have lost something.
Oh, maybe. Oop. So there's some folks enjoying the beach too.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing with Mac. Yeah, they may have lost something. It looks like there's a number of people hanging out. Huh. Something important. Somebody lost.
There's so much PTSD about Rock Harbor right now.
Well,
So much.
we'll have to get over it.
No, I'm not driving. I don't worry about it. I'm not worried about getting.
We'll be fine. I mean,
Paddle boaters are gone.
yep.
Now it's just drunk people. And
Don't worry.
pontoon rentals.
I'm surprised. So, what company is doing the pontoon rentals?
The owners of the marina.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I get.
so they're more open to. Are they open to charters? Like, I could make some money chartering out of
I have
here
no idea.
if they were. Like the last owners of this marina weren't open to charters. So,
What boat?
huh?
Which boat to charter?
This one. They had a deal with Pontoon Saloon, but they weren't open to other people doing it.
Yeah. It should be harder once we're moving on board to do that.
Yeah. But if we needed money, we could make it look nice and charter it. Three-hour sunset cruises, people like don't need to sleep in our bed and stuff, you know? Oh, Gamers said, I'm looking at the same model boat you have right now online. The interior looks pretty cool. Yeah, it is. It's actually the layout is what I like. SD Gamers, it's Chris Crafts have more open floor plan. I feel like it's more usable than some of the other boats this size that have a lot of, you know, stairway transitions. And yes, you've got this little private area, but there's like a stairway and a hallway, and it takes up so much space. So I like the way this is laid out because you've got a few levels, but very, just a couple of transitions. So I think it's a good use of space, honestly. And ours has the, so the model of Chris Craft, there's a few different layouts on the floor plan, and ours has a, well, actually, you can take them around. Do you want to just show them real quick? Before we get up that way?
We'll do it once we
Okay.
get out.
So we're gonna go for a little tour of this little marina. This is where we used to have our boat, and then afterwards we'll take you for a little interior tour. But this is the model that has the bar, the kitchen and the bar, versus the, there's another one that has like a step down and a table and like bank seating, and ours does not. We're just kind of an open salon floor plan with a bar and a kitchen and the sitting area all on one level. And then you step down to a V berth in the front, and you would step down in the back to a queen size stateroom. It's longer than my house. Actually, we have, yeah, I get that. We have a couple of mobile homes in a little park down in Florida. My mom lives there, and we've kind of, one was willed to me, and then the other we actually purchased as an investment property to rent. And yeah, I think our boat is longer than the little mobile homes down there that we've got. But the mobile homes have more usable space though than the boat, I will say that. It's only like 40 feet across. Yeah, we're 41 feet long and about 15 feet wide, which is called the beam of the boat. We're about 15 feet wide. So we can, I guess, do the math for the square footage. But we've also got, like where I'm driving from now, the helm area and the aft deck. Below that, so we've got like 2 levels. So below that is our bedroom. So it isn't just, you know, 1 level square footage. There's actually, you know, 2 levels, at least with the aft deck and the bedroom. And then we do have a fly bridge as well. So we haven't shown you guys the fly bridge is because it's just a mess and it's very dirty, but okay, that's the one I found for like 45 online. Yep. And that's about right. You know, depending on the condition, and this is a 1982, so it does matter the year that you're looking at as well. I think we could probably get more than that for this one, but it's because of the condition it's in. Some boats that are the age of this one didn't wear so well. We're very lucky we got this one because the interior, everything was very well kept. So, well, this is a 3-story place, not a trailer, so I still weigh more square feet. Oh yeah, no, if it's like some of the condos, or what do you call the, is that like one of those, like tall skinnies? That's what I'm thinking of, Toasty, tall skinny. Those are going up everywhere right now, tall skinnies. But they're kind of cool. Oh, I hate to say this, like dumb as. Because I'm sure that's not the case. Happy Sunday. I'm thankful I'm not extremely diseased. I'm thankful I'm not being tortured in a civil war. Yeah, me too. 16-footer my max to build in a garage. Oh, you have a house from 1940? I have a hoodie somewhere that says Thomas Walker. What is it about today, you guys? Oh, Lord. Okay, this guy's like sitting in the middle. Yeah. Not quite sure what he wants to do here.
No, he's literally just...
He's sitting in the middle. Okay. Well, that's okay. You can do that. We'll go around you.
There he goes.
Yeah, we'll see. This boat wants to go in as well. We'll see. This is where you get to see who uses a radio. So right here before these barges, right before that building right there, is the entrance to this harbor that we're going to go into. We're just going to look around. There's a, and Tom, do you mind to give them just the tour?
Tour where?
Or just while I'm driving in, if you just give them the, just like show them the, or I will. It's fine.
The
Don't worry.
tour of the boat?
No, the, like, take the camera. But it's fine. I
Yeah,
can do it.
Once we go in,
I can do it. Doesn't look like these guys are going. Okay. Carpe Diem entering Rock Harbor Marina. Any outbound traffic, please advise. New boater ahead. He'll need a mic. Yeah, I'll give him mine. See if I remember how to do this. This is our old marina.
just don't cut it.
I'm not, Tom.
So those are jet skis coming out. That's where the marina entrance is. You can see the jet skis. And they are going to figure out what they're going to do. And then she's going to go in there. And then straight ahead of us, you'll see not straight ahead of us, but to the right as we go in, you'll see a restaurant. That's the Blue Moon Waterfront Grill, if it's open. I think it's open. So yeah, right there with the blue awning, that's the Blue Moon Waterfront Grill.
Went down to 3.8 right there.
That's not bad. So then
All right.
that's Blue Moon, and a boat coming out.
All right, guys. Like,
Cut it left, Laura. There you go.
yeah, they need to.
There you go. They got it.
Yeah, again. So, there's the
Another
Blue
boat
Moon.
coming out.
Huh?
Another boat.
Yep, I see that. All right, we got traffic.
Anyway, we used to that dock right there too. That's Sea Dock.
Wow, other boaters? I know. Sometimes it's like they're trying to be dumb. Yes.
I have no idea why that guy even looked at you like that.
I don't know. Like, whatever. I don't care. I don't know what this guy's doing here.
Did you just?
Huh?
Oh, okay. You did. I didn't know if it was. I didn't know if you pushed it up or not.
I did. So you want to go around? You want to? Or no?
Matter.
Great exercise for me. It's been a while since we did this, so.
If you kick the back around too far, Chad, she'll run her props into the rocks.
Yeah, so it's just.
That's the only bad about
So
it.
sorry, Chad. I'm not looking at chat right now. But
Not answering that. There's too much going on.
he gets, honey, breathe.
Huh?
Just breathe. It's all fine. We'll go around up here and we'll just turn around, okay? To the right is where we.
Right where those slips kick out, that's where we were.
Yeah.
And then initially we were down
I'm having trouble like trying to drive and show them stuff at the same time.
Just drive. That's all you have to do.
Here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, nice.
So yeah, so we were down, we had to go between these, a lot narrower than where we are now. And there's a houseboat, I don't know if you can see it, there's a houseboat down there with maroon and a green thing on the back. We were in that slip next to there for first couple years that we had this boat. We were on that dock. That's a dock right there. This is Rock Harbor Marina in Nashville, Tennessee. But yeah, we used to come in here every time we went in and out. Are you going in?
Yeah. The other boat's just hanging out there too.
Well, that's where the buoy is.
Oh no, they're going around.
Get some action shots of Lala here driving.
We're only at 4 or 5 feet here. It's pretty low.
So yeah, so this is A dock, B dock. So usually smaller boats, lower boats, medium, lower boats as well. Then the C dock where the big boat is at the end.
Yeah, those houseboats look so cool. I love watching idiots try to load and unload their boats on some of the YouTube channels. Oh yeah, no, that's hilarious. This boat looks weird. Sorry, I'm trying to read.
And a lot of the boats over here are much bigger. They're all 40 plus feet.
Not sure why boating brings out the worst in people. Yeah, it does. You're right. It does actually sometimes because people think a boat is like a car and it moves exactly where you want it. Instead, it moves, yeah, more like you need to plan ahead. Absolutely. You need time. You guys, there used to be like going out where we're going now, there used to be a paddleboarder situation and there were paddle boarders everywhere. There was like a company that did paddleboarding.
Huh? Yeah. Yep.
Are they even on that boat?
I heard. No, I'm just calling it out.
I know.
Anyway, these were all of our dock mates here for years. Doesn't look like anybody's here. That yellow one is my favorite. Probably my favorite boat in this marina. We should look at getting that one. What kind is that, Laura?
What's that?
That yellow one?
I'm not, I don't know, is that a Hatteras?
I think it's a Hatteras. Princess, this one here, the Princess here, this Hatteras
Yeah.
is amazing. The gentleman that owned that for years was a good man. And he,
Hold on. Carpe Diem leaving Rock Harbor Marina. Any inbound traffic, please advise.
and then the people in that one right there, in that houseboat, maroon, good friends of ours. It's so stressful coming in here.
It's not. I'm not stressed, Tom. Just because I make a comment doesn't mean I'm stressed.
No.
I'm confident in my abilities.
Worst marina in the history of marinas. Used to be.
Because is like they're very down here. So to go in and out like one boat at a time, and people don't use their radio.
And think,
which is a problem.
and think about 20 paddleboarders in the channel, or 30,
Yeah. Which used to happen quite a bit.
and they think they have the right of way.
Yep.
I don't get stressed about boaters when they do that because there's so much room there. You just need to not hit them.
I know what I'm doing. I just feel like, you know what, it's just nice when you see a bigger boat like that and you're in a smaller one, you're more maneuverable, so you can get out of the way. But they don't.
I just talk lightly and say, you know, I'm sorry I hit
They're
you.
just like
I'm
a
sorry I
bunch of
hit you.
hogs. Like water hogs.
I'm sorry I hit you. I'm bigger.
Sorry, I'm hit you. Well,
That's-
I figure. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
they
that's-
can stop easier than I can. Just like SD
Yeah.
Gamer said, you know.
Here's your mic back. Okay, that's over. That's good. That was pretty.
Huh?
Pretty marina. It's a neat little marina. It's
But
nestled in
that's
there.
that's where we used to have our boat, and you know, and we did have a lot of good times there.
See the sand?
We really did.
See the sand right here on the bank? See the sand? 80% of that ended on our boat every week.
Yeah.
That stuff is unloaded right here, and
Here.
that sand would just be on our boat. So yeah, this is an active quarry.
Oh yeah, look at the big hill back there.
Yep. And they're unloading.
And so the marina is right around the corner.
So
So
marina's-
it's like when the wind blew, it just blew sand and silt and dust all over your boats.
So if you
I
walk-
don't miss that
So
as
if you
much.
walk on your boat with bare feet or shoes, it's like sandpaper. So it's a little bit better now. We have another marina by us, a concrete place, but it's cool to watch these guys work.
Let's see. Hold on. New boater. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to go back and chat and see. There, Fassler in front of you. Is
Here,
this
why
the
don't you let me-
harbor that the Sizemore guy built the electric boat? Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, Mr. Lurkers.
Yes, awesome. Let me drive. I'll go ahead and you take them on a tour, and I'll drive a little bit.
Okay. Right, that's good.
Yeah. Because this is a lot. This is the most interesting part of this area right here.
Yeah, we'll go. Actually, I would love to go. Hold on, let me plug you back into your. We're at 32%. I don't know why it's not charging. We got down to 20 something, and now it's really having trouble keeping up. I might have to switch my battery.
Where's that? Right here. Right here. You can solve it right here.
No, I got it. It's
This will
charging
work.
now.
This will work.
It's charging now. I'm on a battery.
It's
Okay.
It's got a 3 amp charger.
So let me hold on. I just want to catch up with chat because I was driving and not able to read. Yeah, so that's the boat target practice T. See, T is like me. SD Gamer said, I grew up on our mini boats in the 80s. I love watching idiots today on boats. They have no clue how to use them. I totally agree, SD. I did the same thing. I was driving boats when I was 12, but you know, I was taught the right way to drive and that there are rules of the road and you have to pay attention, you know. Sometimes I think it's like a floating RV. These boats look weird. The giant river motor yachts are a lot different from our Great Lakers. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, they rent kayaks here at one place and I'm actually related to the business owners somehow, but man, they are annoying. What? Oh, where you are? They rent kayaks? Okay, so I'll tell you, when they had the paddle boarders there, I mean, they were dumb. And they must not have given them, if they did give them a briefing, nobody was listening. and they would just be right out in the middle, and we would come up behind them. Like, they would be right out in front of the bow, and we come up and they just sit there and look at us like we're gonna go around them. It's like, you need to, Tom would have to stand up on the bow of the boat and yell at them and basically say, you need to get out of the way. There was one girl was crying.
Yeah.
She was sitting in front of our boat on a paddleboard crying because she didn't know what to do. And he was just like, you just need to go over this way.
I learned not to yell at him.
You just got to skip the river when it's rental season. Absolutely. I miss the 80s. You would help. No mobile phones existed back then. I know, right? So you relied on people for help. And so that made all the difference. Okay, guys, we're going to go. I think we're going to go up front. I think I'm on this. It should reach up there, right, Tom? If I like stick it.
I don't know what you're on.
I think if I stick it right here, it should reach up there.
How do you know what you're on?
Huh?
How do you know what you're connected to?
I'm going to stick it right here. I don't know.
I didn't shut it off.
I'm basically got 2 bars of 5G, not much. So we'll see. I'll watch the connection, guys. All right, so we're gonna go out here. Mic, battery, and hopefully connectivity. Actually, we might have a better signal out here. Or maybe not. Okay. I'm on 4G. Let me go back in and get the hotspot. I'm gonna leave you guys here to kind of get a bit of the outdoor vibe. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get the hotspot. Ooh, cool plane. Hold on. Cool plane. So there's a little regional airport over there, right over the trees. So sometimes you get a cool plane shot. All right. So I'll leave you right there for just a second. Let me go get the hotspot so that we have a decent connection. I think I'm gonna take the hotspot out there. This might be a little bit too much between us and that. Okay, don't drop the hotspot in the water. It's a key point. All right, here we go, chat. So, it's kind of cool. Yeah, CBs and VHF radios. I remember those. If you use, I don't have IRL Pro. If you use IRL Pro app, you can bond Wi-Fi and cell agents and use both at once. I need to look at that. I think at one point, Toasty, I was looking at it and it was kind of pretty much the cost, just because I'm still so small, you know, and I didn't know if we're gonna be able to make a go of this or not. So I think I am kind of ready to start looking at some different types of services though. So I'll look at IRL Pro. I appreciate the suggestion. I know some other streamers use it, so I just need to learn more about how it works. So did my son. I even miss it. I still have one of those portable scanners from 30 years ago. Would always buy the scanner code books every year. It's so cool and fun. So this is the barge. This is Barge Central right here. It's kind of why I wanted to come up this way this time, because upriver, this is a working river and we've got a lot of barge traffic here. I find it interesting. Tom doesn't like it so much. He likes the more scenic stuff, but every once in a while I like to come up here and just like look at the barges and check everything out. I like watching them move around. Oh, it's totally free? I just use that and lyrics, and it's about what? It's free? Okay, thanks, Toasty. I appreciate that. Like, no, I did not know it was free. I figured it had pro in it, so it must cost money, you know? And the ones I've looked at before, I forget which one it was. Well, even just like the live view setups and things like that, I'm like, it's so expensive. But yeah, I just need to learn stuff. And luckily I've got some mods that know a lot more about this stuff than I do, so this is cool. Got a couple of barges up here doing some business. I love these barge captains are badass, man. Like, they maneuver all of these tugs and stuff and don't even think twice about it. They're pushing stuff around today. They're getting everything staged. Oh, it feels so good out here today, you guys. And there's Tom driving. I don't know if you can see him. Is it Captain Rob? Nope, it's not Captain Rob, but you know, that's basically what Captain Rob does. He's pushed some big loads. Yeah, he's pulling out, Tom, so I would just like he's swinging around that way. So I would just stay I would stay in this area. I just back off and float. And you can always go on to, I think it's 18 is supposed to be the working barge channel. I can't remember. It's been a while. Because the barges don't use 16. I think it's 18. Sorry, I'm trying to see your name. Where are we at? We are on the Cumberland River in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, big loads. Yeah, look, 75 degrees. We have a little bit of a wind. It's just beautiful today. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we're in Nashville. This is the Cumberland River. Look at that guy turning that. I mean, those barges are amazing. I think we've got a plane taking off too. I heard it, if it's gonna come this way or not. Oh, it's ABC 1, ABC 2, DE. ABC, there we go. I was like, I couldn't see. I've got so much, the darker names I can't see now because I'm sitting in the sun, so. Great to see you in chat, ABC. Can we get a pet dolphin? Absolutely. Clap, I would be fine with a pet dolphin. Those are my favorite. But I thought wouldn't it be fun to own one of these tugs? I mean, they've got bedrooms and I mean, they're great, you know? If you were gonna live somewhere, like I think that guy, was he fishing? Off of that one. There's so much space on these things. Like you wanna talk about a good live-aboard boat, get a tugboat or a barge and just build a house on it. He sometimes streams working out. He's getting ready for a boxing match next year. So this is Heinz Furlong line. This is the Jesse Molyneux is the name of the boat. The Jesse Molyneux. And you may be able to, on some of the boat traffic apps, you may be able to see some of these boats where we're at. I should put on my location so you all can see. Actually, I'll do that real quick. Hold on. I can do that for you since we're kind of out and about. Streaming, IRL. Okay. So that should do it. So if you guys want to see where we are in the world, you can click !location. And that will tell you where we are. That's a beautiful tug. Yep, a pusher tug. We are headed upstream. Trying to watch Tom here too. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna push it up a little bit. It's good for Tom to be driving right now. We'll give it some more speed. Overheating issues. A couple of weeks ago, we overheated. Tom looked at the impeller, which brings in cold water into the engine, and found that the impeller that does that had shredded, and the pieces had got up into the oil cooler. So it was clogging the water from being able to get in and cool the oil in the engine. So he redid it, and this is the first outing we've had since we fixed the engine. So it's good for him to be driving to actually see what's going on. And he's having to push our boat a little bit to get ahead of this tug. No? What? Temp's not good? How's the temperature? Huh? Fine. In what? Pressure? What pressure? Oil pressure. What? Port is what? Higher? A lot higher? Is that bad? Oh. Does that mean it's clogged somewhere? What does that mean, chat? Anybody know? The oil pressure in one engine is a lot higher than the other. He's gonna let this barge go by.
I think that it's Tom's fault.
Oh, yeah. It usually is, but in this case with the, he is pushing some water though. Like, you see that in the front? And we're just gonna hang over here next to the shore and let him go. He is pushing some water, man. Like, look at that. He is going. What's that? Look like an island, but you could hold on. I saw TOS. I'm like, what? What's TOS? Did I do something? No. Built a houseboat that looked like an island you could drive around. Oh, ABC, you should have joined us anyway. Oh, what have you heard about me? I'm afraid that, oh, that's what falls under terms of service. I'm gonna look that, sorry guys, I was reading chat. I'm gonna look up that, oh my God, look at this. We're getting nautical, chat. We got some waves. Woohoo! Those barges, they really do some water. Tom, you got a big stick right here. Big stick. It's Clab's fault. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that real-time IRL thing. Okay, cool. My best friend's son drives those Puncher Ocean tugs. Oh, wow, that's cool. What was that?
That's me.
Okay, that was on purpose? Oh, God. Okay, heard an alarm. Like, it was like, fuck, what just happened? Well, yeah, ABC, we just do, and I usually do what I can, but I've been trying to put together just some that, you know, unfortunately this morning was not a good indication. Slow did not necessarily, you know, make yoga more accessible for everybody, but we always just encourage folks to even just find. But yeah, thanks for tuning in this morning, ABC. I appreciate it. I'm sure she is an angel. Definitely, probably. You know what? Recycling. I don't barge. Wow. That's new. I haven't actually, Tom, this is all new right here. This is all new. This situation right here is new. Yeah. But it almost looks like a storefront, you know what I mean? For recycling, and then you can toss your stuff on the barge. That's interesting. That almost looks like a local recycling joint now. Interesting. It's just kind of cool. I just haven't seen that before. His other son, older Cap Your class was good this morning. I'd already done what stretches I was going to do for the day. Oops, sorry guys. I'm trying to look at chat and hold the camera without dropping you. Okay. Very cool. All right, so what we'll do, since we're going back, show you guys around a little bit. But so this is the boat. A little bit of the outside. It's very hard from this angle to show you anything. And you can kind of see, you have yeah, usually Saturday, Sunday, and yeah, sometimes Friday. We're gonna be, the upcoming week is gonna be interesting. We'll be flying to Florida on Friday. And so we'll be streaming Saturday, Sunday from the beach. And probably Monday, Tuesday from the beach as well. Wednesday, I think we fly to Reno. And then we'll be doing some streams. I'm going to my nephew's graduation in Reno, and then we'll be doing some streams from there, probably just exploring Reno and the surrounding area. So yeah, we'll be streaming starting next weekend, probably for the week off and on, which will be nice. I love the consistent streaming for a week when I'm off work. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. I haven't been to Reno. We in Sacramento. Yep, almost 1440. Yep, 2:30. So there's the Canova. Those guys were all waving at us. This is a long one, dude. They are gonna be pushing some stuff. Higher oil pressure with engine expected behavior. Yeah, I think what he's doing though is comparing it to the other engine. So let's go in and let's just see what's going on. Let's go check in with Tom, and I can show you guys the inside of the boat for those who are interested. I'll take you around. So this is the back. You can tell we've dumped our stuff, but it's just like a little futon that's extended, store stuff underneath of it, but with the pillows and stuff, it's just a great place to chill. And then you've just got the nice view. So this is the aft deck, and there's Tom driving, or not driving.
Driving with my knee.
Driving with his knee. So, kind of a chill vibe. All right, so everybody is interested in
How a boat works?
higher oil pressure. Oh wait, so I couldn't see who the name was, but still having trouble seeing it.
It's due for an oil change.
Oh, do me twice. So do me said higher oil pressure with increased engine speed is expected behavior.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But is it? So we've got engine temp, which that's great.
Oil pressure's good.
Oil pressure here is good. Engine temp and oil pressure, but is it? Did you say this was a lot higher than the other one? Oh, it is a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, at this RPM.
But what was it? Was it
That's why I
concerning?
that's why I killed the engines and restarted them. They're closer now. The oil pressure, it could be that it's a quart or 2 quarts low.
Oh.
Everything affects it, and
Yeah.
but it's higher than it's a higher differential than I've seen ever. And so I don't think it really wasn't of concern. So
It
but-
wasn't? You just,
mean,
but you lowered it and the pressure came down?
yeah, that's normal. Normal behavior as what she's.
Right. Yeah, do me. But you just said as compared to the other one, which is always what you look at, right? Too, is to see.
Yeah, it was 20. It was 20. It was 1.5 times, which usually it's a little bit.
Yeah.
But
So
I
what?
also know-
So what does that mean though? If it was maybe a
yeah.
lot higher than the other
That
one?
means that you did something to the engine. Overheated it.
Oh, really?
But I'm not going to worry about it right now because it's running. It's not overheating.
Could there be some of the pieces that we didn't get that moved farther into the engine?
Yeah, that would have nothing to do with oil pressure.
Oh. Okay.
Just water. Just water. But that's, I don't, like I said, that's why we're taking it out for a ride.
Yeah.
I have to get the confidence back. Right now, I don't have a lot of confidence in the engines. So, not until I do. I'm gonna change the oil on them. So they take like, I don't know how many gallons they take. 5 gallons of oil each.
I'll flip you around for this conversation.
Four
Yeah.
and a half, 4.5, 5 gallons each.
Yeah.
The previous owner put synthetic in it, which he should have never done in these old engines, but somebody convinced him to put this thin synthetic oil in there. And so we're going to switch it back to heavy duty diesel oil, which is so much better. They start harder that way, but it's never really that cold here, and we do have block heaters on them. If we want to take it out in the winter, we're going to have to run the block heaters for 20 minutes before, get them up to thin the oil out.
Do Me Twice says dirty oil filter, time for a change maybe? Yeah.
Yep, we're on the same page. Dirty dude. What's his name?
And Toasty said, yeah, I was gonna say Do Me Twice, DEU.
Do Me Twice?
Yeah.
Awesome. I like the name.
And then Toasty said, yeah, I was gonna say make sure it's full.
It's time to do a full. We're gonna go through. We're gonna spend a whole weekend. I think I have most of the filters. We're gonna spend an entire weekend doing maintenance. Top to bottom.
It's time.
Impellers, air filters. We need to take a poll. How much you think an oil change costs on this boat?
Sure. Car keys. Huh?
For me to do it. How much do we think the oil change is gonna cost?
Oh, you're asking chat?
I'm guessing $300 per engine.
Really?
Maybe 4.
Have you done it before?
No,
Oh,
no,
that's probably why.
no. I've never changed oil in 8 years.
Yeah, you have.
No.
We did. No, we did because we took buckets of oil out of here one time.
Maybe I did it once. But
Do you remember that? We took buckets of oil
Yeah.
out of here.
yeah.
It was at Rock Harbor though, so it's been
It's been since before. It's been a year and a half.
3 or 4 years. Yeah.
It's time. And I want to get rid of this synthetic. I was kind of waiting for the synthetic oil to finish it up because it was so expensive.
I remember when you bought the synthetic oil too,
Yeah.
and so now you're saying that that's not what we should have put
No,
in.
the guy from Volvo said absolutely not.
Oh. Well, and you talked to the guy from Volvo when you did the last engine, so that was like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Mr. Lurker said 300. Boffin said $383.67.
Okay, remember that. 383.60 what?
383.67.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna do fuel filter changes. We're gonna do oil filter, air filter.
What the fuck?
Bummer.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Let me get a towel.
Yep, right there by the door.
Holy shit.
You guys ever wonder what a Bloody Mary shower smelled like? We just got one.
A Bloody Mary explosion.
Exploded all over.
That was like
Laura exploded all over.
trying to read.
It's a gusher.
Trying to trying to read chat.
It's a gusher.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Wow.
Sorry,
So much
Tom.
vodka makes my eyes water.
Stop. There was not a bunch of vodka in it.
We're going to a server birthday. That's great.
Luckily, we brought more clothes.
Yeah, I'm gonna change before we.
Oh Lord.
It's not too
How
bad.
did like?
Most of it went on the floor.
Oh my god.
Well, they hit it, popped up.
I just and I didn't even hit it that hard, really.
Here, I'll get this right here.
I got it.
High five.
Okay.
Can you lick my legs?
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna lick your legs.
Can you lick it off my legs?
No. Stop. This is so gross. Oh my god.
Oh, funny stuff there. Okay. Oh my god.
I don't know if anybody clipped that. I actually hope not.
Spill.
There's like the joke that I keep spilling.
I would say it was more like a tip that fell off of here. It flipped over and hit bottom up, and it shot everywhere.
Oh
It
god.
was pretty impressive.
It
I
was
mean, it's
like-
all over the steering wheel.
It's everywhere.
It's
Like
everywhere.
every time I look around, I'm finding more splatters.
Up on the fucking
Oh my
dash.
god.
Okay.
What the hell?
Anyway,
Oh shit.
I don't think it's on you at all. I think you jumped out of the way.
No, I got it on my shirt, but a little bit,
Oh.
but mostly like on my legs and my feet.
Okay, so I did the audience, guys. I've lost my glasses. I haven't seen them in a week,
Uh-oh.
and I had them on the boat when I was working on the engine, so I'm not sure.
We need a counter. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Do you use special marine diesel oil? Doomy wants to know.
Okay, wait a minute. SD Gamer had a brand new 22, only 600 miles on it. A certain drive-through coffee place had their cup explode in it. Their insurance paid for the 1,200. What? What? Did it, where? Oh my God! It really exploded. That's crazy.
Their cup explode? Oh my god. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, this was my own doing, and no one's gonna pay for damages. That's crazy.
Except for Lala.
Yeah, it's my fault. Somebody can, give my counter a fault. You can blame me. Yeah, a Lala spill. I know we do need a counter. I totally agree. What? Toasty, I didn't throw the drink. It just kind of like, I was looking at chat and I tipped it with my hand. I like punched it, I guess, and it just went everywhere. Ironically enough, there's still some like liquid in it. I'm surprised.
She's still wiping it.
I know. We'll just leave this towel here, because we'll need it.
It is Chad's fault.
Shayna, it's just what she does.
Explodes? Yeah, she does.
No, like spills things.
She does. And don't put it right there. Because you're normally over here, so it's out of the way.
Right.
She's normally drinking and driving instead of riding and drinking.
I had to replace both seats, all the electronics.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Holy crap. Took 3 months to fix because the parts are still hard to get, especially for a new car. Shayna's like, oh sure, blame chat. It's possible more of the load. Okay, so Shakedown says it's possible more of the load is getting placed on one engine over the other, hence the higher temps and higher oil pressure on the one engine. Or is the load spread pretty evenly?
Oh, it's totally separate control, so it's very, yeah, really even. It's really even. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
mean,
you-
and the RPMs, we run at the same RPMs,
You
so
can feel-
it should be pretty even.
And you have steering issues if you're
Yeah, if you've got
you
one
can
more
hear
than
it,
the
you
other.
can actually hear it if they're different.
Yes, they're separate throttles.
Yeah. Show them here.
I had to wait 8 months for a dang
I didn't realize
heated
that.
steering wheel.
I did not realize you guys were looking at me. So yes, here, let's go over the controls real quick. So,
All right, you do that.
so we have port left, starboard. This is the transmission, forward and reverse. So if you want to go forward,
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm taking the...
and then and can you give me a zebra cake out of the freezer? I think there's one left.
A zebra.
They've been up there forever. So anyway, I'm sorry. So we'll do a little, you guys like this. So here's a little boating instructional video. So 2 engines. We have that engine is port, that engine is starboard. So we have controls here, transmission, forward and reverse, and throttle 0 to however fast you want to go. 2 sets of gauges on the boat. If that's the port engine right here, those are the port gauges. If this is the starboard engine, those are the starboard gauges. And so when you start the engine, you look at this side. From this side right here, from right here to the left, there are some common gauges, but for the most part, we have port engine temp, less than 180 degrees right now. Roughly 38 psi on engine oil pressure. Battery is charging at 14 volts. Air for the turbo is at 0 because we're idling. And the gear oil for the transmission is at roughly 280 psi. On the starboard engine, engine temp is at just under 180. Engine oil is at, as you see, is like 34. Batteries for that are at 12.5, which means they're charged. Air temp 0, gear oil about the same in both transmissions. We have a tachometer for each port engine. We're at 600 RPM, which is idle, and on the starboard engine 600. So I just look at both constantly and kind of check them until I have confidence. And then once I have confidence, there are some idiot meters here that didn't work when we had the failure. Engine temp, engine oil, and battery, none of those came on. When you shut the engine off, then the light indicators do come on, but for some reason the engine temp sensor is not working on this one. It does work on this one, that I can tell. The 2 other meters that we have are depth, which is there. We're at 30 feet. Below the lowest point of the boat is 30 feet of water. And on this side is our speed. And we can either do miles per hour or
Actually, it only shows in knots.
in knots. So down here we have searchlight, that's what that is, and the horn. which is an electric air horn. And then we have all kinds of bilge pumps.
Toasty is like, just stop looking at the gauges and drive the boat.
Stop looking at what?
The gauges and drive the boat.
And there's all the
He's like, where are we driving?
all the other things. So anyway, so we will drive the boat forward.
SDM wants to know, does this thing have bow thrusters and a sync mode? We do not have bow thrusters, but we do have a sync.
We do have a sync mode, which is right here,
We do have a sync.
which is nice.
Okay.
So I put the starboard engine in reverse.
Where's the helipad? Hi, water boy. What is sync mode? It basically adjusts the both of the engines to be at the same RPMs.
That way then you can balance, it's your load balancer.
Yeah, it is. So that they're both running and they literally are in sync. There's like the sound and the, oh my God, are you serious? Holy shit. I'm not kidding you guys. Like, it was a fucking explosion. Wait, make sure we're not
Why don't you come over here and drive?
I know, I'm sorry. Oh God.
It is all over. Look at that. I'm gonna go get some wipes. Here you
Hold
go.
on, guys. We'll put you up here.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't like the instructional video.
They did like the instructional video. I think they were just wondering if we were going to hit the shore.
Oh
Didn't want you to be multitasking and not know where we are. I think that was the concern, honey, not like... Have you thought about buying one of the LCD multi-displays? Yes, actually. We removed some of the old radar stuff from here above. That's why we have some empty cubbies up above the helm. And yeah, we were looking at really just using iPads. Most of, like, I use Navionics when we've been in places that don't have, let me even these out myself because we're not in sync. I use Navionics in places where we don't, have consistent depth. And Navionics is great on an iPad. There really isn't anything you can't get on an iPad now. And if you've got a couple of iPads, you can even split one iPad into 3 widgets. So yeah, there's some great things. We just really don't have a lot of use for tons of electronics where we are right now because we're on the river. Radar doesn't work very well here just because, it's a river. If you have it, you have to run it. But with all of the bends and turns, like you can see, you're just getting the stuff that is basically within sight distance. So. Imagine that with hot coffee. It was like 4-letter words exchanged. Oh shit, no, I can't imagine that. Like, dude. And actually, I mean, I got spicy tomato juice in my eye. So I can't imagine having like hot coffee spewed all over yourself as well.
Chef John got jalapeno juice in his eye yesterday.
Oh, like, yeah, while he was
Slice of
cooking?
Jalapenos, yeah.
It hurts. Yeah, and I spice my Bloody Marys up, so that, yeah. It's whatever pepper juice I used. But I can feel it.
Didn't want to use bleach up there. I didn't want to change the color.
Nah, it looks fine.
Dirty.
Huh?
Dirty.
It's dirty, but it the juice isn't staining it though.
Yeah, I did.
You're detracting the boat value by the minute. I know. I'm sorry. We'll buy the boat. We can say we were here for those ceiling stains. He got them. He got them. There's some other stains on here that aren't from me. Look at this right here. Can you get this one just to see? He's now like washing the ceiling just because. I want to boat down and back up the big zip. I should only need like $1,000 in fuel. Boat down and back up. What is the big sip? I should only need like $1,000 in fuel. I'm still used to boats drinking a gallon an hour or more. Oh yeah. No, that's awesome for you. Like, you know, when you scale down your boat, and that's one thing we've considered too, is that, you know, when we do, you know, quit our jobs and make ourselves more available to do the loop, we may need a boat that isn't going to consume as much fuel as this one does. So I don't know. We're going to have this for a while. The first thing I think we're probably going to do is do the schoolie and start traveling
The
with that.
schoolie's going to be the first, because it's...
Well, because that's more predictable with what we have more control over what we can afford.
Yeah.
You know, if we can't afford an expensive RV place, then, you know what I mean, we boondock for the night. So, I mean, we have more control over how much we spend. Once you're out and you're traveling in a boat, and if there's a storm, you don't have a choice. You've basically got to pay whatever the marina wants to, you know, stay there for the night. And then fuel, if you need it, you've got to pay whatever the going rate is. There is really not a lot of control over what you spend. So we need to be able to afford, knowing we can afford to do it up front. So it's going to be about planning and saving and doing all that. Oh, the Mississippi River. Oh, that sippy.
We will not be going on the Mississippi.
We aren't doing, I wouldn't recommend doing the Mississippi. Damn, Toasty. Like, that's just dangerous. That is the most dangerous river. I mean, bigger boats than ours have been disabled on that river. It's easy to do. There's so much trash in that river. The current is so swift. Prop damage, yeah. And it just takes your props out, and then you're disabled, and, you know, you got to have someone come rescue you. Oh, sailboat?
So much better. Yeah, but I'd love to do sailboat. I mean, I would love
Yeah,
to do
sailing rivers is impractical at best, yeah.
But I'd love to do sailboat in the... That may be on our list.
Well, yeah, we would love to do one of the places we went that we want to go back and actually, I got my virtual sailing to learn how to sail so we could actually go back and do this. And we have a friend who wants to teach us how to like real sail, but I'm learning the concepts using a simulator. Is going back to Taha, like the Tahitian Islands, French Polynesia, Society Islands rather, go in there and doing a sailing adventure. We went there and we didn't do boating. I mean, our folks had like a small boat that we would, you know, just go around the island in, but like staying on a boat, you know, I would like to get a catamaran. I think that people say that it's like sailing a bus.
Do a catamaran so we can just live aboard. You gotta
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's coming up behind us. Stepping mast for loop is a notorious pain. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the barges are huge on there too. But yeah, I think folks say that if you want to sail a catamaran, it's actually more feasible to do that. Easier to start with. You can actually learn the sails and the ropes and things, the lines, things like that. Oh, there's like babies. I don't know if you can see them on the shore, guys. There's like babies. Look.
Yeah, they were swimming in the water when we were coming upstream.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. Trying to drive and show you at the same time. Baby geese. But yeah, I think sailing a catamaran would be a first, like just a first step in sailing. Because you don't have to worry about how hard you're heeling and things like that, because it's very hard to heel a catamaran over. You're less likely to do damage, so I'm kind of happy to learn on that. And there's much more room. Like, we could live on that thing for a month and be totally fine. He still streams, so he's not very consistent. Tuesday and Thursday at 5 and supposed to be every other Saturday. It's funny, the cats used to have such a bad rep in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone wants one. Yeah, that's true. Oh boy, yep. Great. Shane is good for the clips, man. All the ones that you might not want to use. Actually, you know what? They'd be funny for if I actually had a Be Right Back reel. One of these days. Actually, I wonder if that IRL Pro would let me do Be Right Back reels. You know? Like, if we lose connection, will it play a reel? I love when some people do, like, some of their funny moments on those. They're entertaining. Last year I heard the Mississippi River had so much drought in it. Yes, that's true, Toasty. It was a thing. There was barge traffic and stuff backed up for months because of the depth of the river. In fact, there were sections of the river that totally dried up. Just absolutely crazy. Oh God, Tom, T's asking, can you get me a spill-proof wine glass sippy cup?
You have them. She has them. She has like 8 of them down in the cabinet.
But they leak.
Yeah, they're crap. They were gifts. We need to get you a good one. We need to get you a sippy cup.
I don't want a sippy cup.
Well, that's what you give kids.
I'm not a kid.
Obviously.
Stop.
Are you touching your eyes? You're rubbing your eyes?
I am.
No.
I know. Well, I said I got that pepper stuff in my
I
eye.
have to rub it. I'm sorry. I don't even have. Mine have been itchy, and I don't even have my Visine with me. I took it home.
I know. Now my eyes look horrible because I rubbed
have some
them.
down in the cabinet.
Now he feels bad. But he teased me because now I'm like I'm looking like somebody hit me. What you need for those Be Right Back screens is called SRT setup. I recommend starting with an RTMP. RTMP, it's super easy and stable. Okay, Toasty. I gotta read up on all that stuff.
So we do RTMP at work. Is how we stream. Using RTMP.
So do you have a way I can do that? Like, I don't know the technology, but can you set me up with one of those?
Bob and I were going to set you up with a restreamer. So that way then when you lost signal, you could put up.
I know, but the one was what, like $99 a month or something like that? Like, it was very expensive.
I'll find one that's either free or cheap.
Well, I don't need free, but I just need not $99 a month.
Well, that was a whole solution.
It's like a half a car payment.
That was a whole solution.
Yeah.
Well, don't need your retirement check.
I know. And we're gonna have to watch our pennies coming up.
We'll just start a FaceTime group. Hey,
Oh, T said, yeah, her eyes are going crazy, and I've got it. Yeah, I touched one of my eyes, and now it's like all red and swollen. So I look like somebody hit me.
hey guys, in an effort to save money, we're just going to go to a FaceTime group for our stream. So what you do
No.
is sign up for the
Toasty
group.
said it's dirt simple, don't worry. All you have to do is take Twitch, RTMP, and copy and paste a link.
Yep, cool.
Okay. But I need whatever service will play the reel, right?
I missed what you guys were talking about. So,
Trying to do like a be right back
okay.
reel.
Well, we'll talk to Toasty.
Okay, guys.
Look at that.
Would you look at that?
We're going in.
They're free? Okay, I might need to talk to Toasty. We might need to set up like
Consulting.
I was gonna say a consulting gig with you, Toasty. All right, guys, so we're gonna go in, and hopefully I don't lose you. If I do, it will hopefully be brief.
Yeah, it's just a brief.
I do see we're on like 4G, so
Yeah, Boffin can tell you. He knows his spot that we'd always lose.
I know it's right up there, but when we turn to go in, which we're going in right there, so just to the left here. Looks like the wind died down, at least right here. That's good news. So the little opening in the trees is where we're going in. It is not very wide for this boat, for sure.
It's the coolest entrance, though. It's almost like it's hidden.
It is hidden. And we go from 20 feet to like 8 feet in a matter of nothing. Yeah. Woo! We do have quite a bit of breeze in here, so just don't want to get blown around. We're at 5 feet. 5 feet, 6 feet. Here's our little pain in the butt buoy. Three feet. See, it's actually deeper in the middle there, Tom.
Yeah.
And we can't get to it because the buoy's in the way.
You're 20 feet from the buoy, baby. You can go quite a bit. You're not going to hit the buoy.
I don't want to hit the buoy. All right. Kyle and Megan both have it. Oh, you know the chef lady. Bless you, Pope Grumpy, angry Lord Papa Tom. T, I love ya. All right. So hello, butterfly. That's good luck.
Oh, look at the pollen. Oh my gosh.
I know. It's everywhere. It's just sitting on top of the water. Yeah, the iRobFlow app is
Alright, what's our...
killing it against live view for cost. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna look at that, Toasty. Seriously, that's great. I'm a little bit, like, I'm not quite, I hate to admit it, but I don't know the technology by which all this magical streaming works. So, like, what connects to what and what connects to what. Right now I'm using Streamlabs.
Pope Grumpy Hungry Lord Papa Tom.
I know.
I am holier.
Oh, God. Damn it, T. Don't feed the monster. Don't feed the bears.
Back when I was
Don't
young-
feed them.
Back
Like,
when I was young, I wanted to be a
Oh,
priest
fuck.
just so I could take confession. I thought that would make a good book.
he's not kidding. Like, I heard this. When we first got married, he said
My grandmother.
he wanted to be a priest. I'm like, what, you want to, a what?
Well, you saw
A what?
You saw the other. You saw the other.
What, mate?
You saw the other Tom.
You
But back
want
when
to
I
do
was
what?
back when I was young and pure, which I am quite pure now.
Oh, fuck. All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, eh? Okay, guys.
Oh, Papa Tom has a ring to it.
Same still. Okay.
So in fact,
Oh.
Tom,
There's our geese friends over there on the bank.
I'll go up.
And hopefully everything goes well. We can do this. It just there you go. Huh?
You don't have to do anything.
I know. But I can turn it.
I can go back.
We're all over the place right now, Tom. What's going on, honey? What's going on? Like, can you grab the, just the, you know what?
I got it. You don't have to do anything.
Will you please, can we work together on this? But when I, just shut up. When I'm the one driving the boat.
I said I got it.
Let me put you on dock Wi-Fi. All right, we're gonna switch. Wi-Fi is coming on. That's gonna cause you to come off. So hang on.